Hey, how's it going? So I'm going to replace the front driver's side window regulator on a 2008 Ford Expedition. This was sent by buyautoparts.com, so if you're in need of one of these, I'll have a link in the description to buyautoparts.com where you can buy one of these for yourself. To remove the door panel, first you need to remove 5 9/32 screws and 1 Phillips head screw. The Phillips head screw is right here under this hatch. You got 2 9/32 under this hatch, 9/32 under this hatch, and 2 9/32 on the bottom of the door panel. When you remove this Phillips head, this whole little plastic piece is going to come out with it. Just set that off to the side. You're just going to start on this side, pull up a bit, get your fingers in there, start pulling that off, work the handle out. The only clip you'll need to undo with a interior trim tool is up in here. And work the panel off the rest of the way. Then undo these plugs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one. 5 plugs on the driver's side door. There will obviously be less plugs on the other doors. Then the panel comes off. Then you'll need to peel this foam layer away. It's adhered onto the door panel. Just take a razor and cut the glue as you peel it away, and I've already done this because I previously inspected the window regulator. So you'll need to transfer the crash sensor, the window motor, the speaker, and the door handle from the old regulator onto the new regulator. The crash sensor is held on by T20 screws. The window motor is held on by T30 screws. The speaker is held on by T20 screws. And the door handle is held on by this clip. No, I just did not do that one-handed. I put the camera down and got this in position. You'll pop this out of here. That's all you need to do with that for now. You'll also need to remove the wire harness from the old regulator. A little red clip on this one, just pull it down and then you can press the tab to get that off. You also need to remove this bracket, which is held on by 2 T20 screws. And that's so you can get the wiring harness out from there. And then once you get the old motor out, the wiring harness will further come off of there. You won't have to unplug it from, and you can just let it hang. Before you take the regulator out, and even before you take the motor out, maybe you'll want to tape the window so that when you take those parts out, the window doesn't fall down. Of course, my tape won't even stick. So then you have all these 10mm bolts holding on the regulator. And the two that hold the window, take those out. This one you do not need to remove, as it holds in the bottom of the window rail, which is not part of the regulator. Just keep in mind that the bolts that go here and here have no washer on them. The rest of the bolts have a washer. Where it mounts to the window, it might stick on there a little bit, so you just gently pry it off. The new regulator comes with 4 new bolts. 2 of these non-washered bolts that I showed you earlier, and the bolts that are for the window clamps. So it was pretty rough getting the old regulator out, but the new one you want to be a little more gentle when putting it in. Now you can get a couple of these bolts in for these rails, or whatever they are. don't need to tighten them all down too much right away. Make sure these clips are in position. Now if it's not already, you can let the window down into the clamps. Luckily for me, my window kind of just fell into the clamps. And start putting these things back on. Of course. I'm an idiot and broke this tab. So what I'm gonna do is use a zip screw and a washer to hold that on. That's not coming off of there. Use the switch to put the window up. Don't smash your fingers, of course. And take the door panel back off. Tighten the clamp bolts by hand. Go ahead and tighten down the rest of the bolts. Try the window out again, see how it works, make sure it's not binding up on anything. So the window slowed down when it got lower because I accidentally took this bolt out, and then when I reinstalled it, I didn't really align the track. I just tightened it down, so it was kind of in. So just loosen that bolt, let the window go down, and then retighten the bolt. Now it goes down nice and smoothly without hanging up. Put the foam back up. You can use new adhesive around the edge if you want. Finally, you can put the door panel back on. Before you do, look around, make sure you don't have any spare bolts lying around that you might have forgot to put back in. Put the panel back on. Put in your plugs first. For your reference, this panel has all these hooks that hold it on. You put these bottom ones in first. So to reattach the door panel, get the two lower hooks and get the handle in. You have to lift it off of this hook and then put this hook back in and line up the door lock. Have to lift up, and push in, and push down. And then it's on. Then put in the door panel screws and you're done. If this video helped you out, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this, hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload videos, because YouTube won't let you know otherwise. And don't forget to check out buyautoparts.com to get your window regulator. I'll have a link in the description to where you can go click on that and it'll take you right to it.